You want to read about these success stories. You want to hear about these success stories because you feel like once you hear that, it's going to make you miraculously believe. Hi, I'm Dina Haynes, author of the original reality book series, teaching you how to create the life of your dreams through manifestation and scripting. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm talking about proof before belief. Before we get into it, I want to tell you to like the video, subscribe, and comment down below because every month, once a month, I am picking one person to receive a free 30-minute coaching session with me. In the meantime, if you want to work on your manifestations and you want a little advice, a little help, you can check out my prices here. I am offering coaching sessions in 30 and 60-minute increments. If you request it, I will also do a little bit of a tarot reading just to establish where you're at the moment, and we can go from there. So now that that business is out of the way, let's get into it. There are a lot of you out there who are looking for proof of manifestation, proof that you can actually manifest before you want to invest in believing. And I get it because, in society, we have created these foundations for proof. Like, for instance, when you buy a car, you take a test drive first. Or when you make your weekend visit to Costco, they have the samples out there so that you can taste the food before you buy it. Another instance would be, and this is like really prevalent now, is reviews, right? Reviews on like Amazon or other, really all websites before you buy the product. You want some testimony to the fact that this product works or it's good, right? But the thing to keep in mind is that this is consumerism. So in consumerism, that is how we make our shopping decisions. But when it comes to the natural world, you don't need proof that your feet are going to stay planted on the ground on this planet Earth. Or you don't need to know the whole explanation of pollination to understand that plants on this planet are just going to pop up. We've seen these post-apocalyptic movies and TV shows that show when humans stop existing, plants will take over, right? And you don't need to know the pollination process to understand why that happens or to understand that it happens. You just know. You don't need to prove to yourself how the brain sends signals to your heart to pump blood to the rest of your body, or your lungs to take in the air that you breathe and convert it into oxygen into your body so that you live, right? It's just how your body works or how the universe works. And in terms of the consumerism, those samples are in place because it's human nature for some humans to take advantage of others. I mean, it's an ugly part of human nature, but it is still a part. And so that is why we have put those types of systems in place, testing before you buy, tasting before you buy, reviewing before you buy, so that as a consumer, this particular product from this particular seller is going to be okay. But even then, you're subjecting yourself to opinion. You're subjecting yourself to more people who will take advantage of the situation, meaning we've all seen, and I just recently went through this when buying a mattress cover for my bed. When you go and you look at reviews, there's always going to be contradicting reviews. There are going to be people who say this product is great from this seller, and there are going to be people who are going to say this product is crap. But who do you believe? And nothing takes the place of personal experience. And it's this looking outside of yourself for proof, for validation. And when it comes to your manifestation is the natural world. So when you learn about the law of attraction and that If I think and believe a certain way, and that I can change my beliefs to think and believe a certain way to achieve this goal or to receive this object, house, car, money, a specific person, right? A job, good test scores at school. Once you learn that that is a part of the law of the universe, the law of attraction, you're just going to spin your wheels if you try to prove why it is, right? The test really is to prove that you can do it. People who are constantly searching for proof, you're really just keeping your manifestation at bay. You're suspending the inevitable because you're just trying to convince yourself that you can manifest good things. We've all proven that we can manifest bad things. And I always like to use that as a test. For instance, if you think, oh, I've got to work hard to make money, you can look back, or you can even look back on other people's lives and see how with that mindset, all they've done is work their fingers to the bone to make money, right? But at the same time, then you'll look at other people in the world and think, and see them making money with what seems like very little effort, or they just seem to be lucky. And you think, well, how can that be? And it's really all about beliefs. Once you zero in on what your prohibiting beliefs are, you can change the way you think and change your beliefs so that you manifest the opposite of what you've manifested in the past, or what you're currently manifesting, what's in your 3D current reality. And nothing takes the place of personal experience. So as long as you keep looking for outside validation, I know I have clients who love searching these success stories, right? You want to read about these success stories. You want to hear about these success stories because you feel like once you hear that, it's going to make you miraculously believe. Yeah, they're great for in the beginning when you're, maybe when it's a new concept and you're thinking, what are they talking about? I don't understand this. I've never heard of this. I got to hear more about this. And in the beginning, when you're researching, then yes, searching for those success stories and that proof is helpful. But if you find yourself on a wheel, continuing to search for success stories, if you find yourself in the midst of manifesting and you need that outside validation, you have to prove it to yourself. And if you're trying to prove it to yourself with maybe the bigger concepts, or what you think are the bigger concepts, or the concepts that you find it hard to believe, then I would say start with something that you can really wrap your brain around. And you might call that the little stuff. Really, there is no such thing as little stuff and big stuff. It's really just about your capacity to believe that it can be. Whatever you can believe, if you can believe anything can happen, then the sky's the limit. But if you have limited beliefs, then it's important in manifestation to figure out what those limiting beliefs are and change them. Expand your horizon. And you have to do it from within. No one else's experience can expand your own personal limiting beliefs. It's a personal journey, a personal search that you have to do within. So whatever you're manifesting, look at the list of manifestations that you are working on and start to pay attention to what your thinking is around those manifestations. Could it be something from your past, an experience that you had, like say, maybe you're that girl or that guy who gets dumped and you're not the dumpee, right? So maybe you have this limiting belief. If you're trying to manifest a specific person, then you need to be honest with yourself and look at it and say, do I have a belief that men always leave me? Another instance could be, maybe it's something that you were indoctrinated with, like your parents told you, once again, that you have to work really hard to make it in this world, but you've already got, say, 2 or 3 jobs, and you're thinking the only way to make more money is by working my fingers to the bone. But the truth is that what you'll prove to yourself is that you can work your fingers to the bone. You can work 2, 3, 4 jobs and you still make the same amount of money because of limiting beliefs. Working your fingers to the bone is not how you make money. It's your thoughts. It's how you think that allows you to make more money. You have to think bigger. You have to obliterate those limiting beliefs and think bigger. You have to know that you can make as much money as the Kardashians, that you can be a millionaire. Because as long as you're thinking that it's your physical effort that is going to bring in the money, you're thinking too small. If your mindset is still that I'm only going to make a little bit of money, and as soon as I make it, it's going out toward bills, toward rent, toward kids, right? Then it's always going to be the same. It's that you have to change your thinking to expand. Once you change your thinking, that might come in the form of a job. Maybe it's you realize maybe I am management material. Maybe I am CEO material. It's all about your beliefs. The proof is in the pudding. You have to prove it to yourself. Everyone's manifestation journey is going to be different. Only through manifesting, through experiencing deliberate creation, only by experiencing it yourself are you going to know how it feels. And manifestation is all about how you feel. Okay, so if you like this content, please like, subscribe, hit the notifications button so that you'll be notified of future posts. And also comment down below. I am offering a free 30-minute session to a lucky person every month. And stay tuned for the next video because I'm going to be talking about how to speed up your manifestation and what is the key.